Okay, guys. This morning I went and saw a movie, and what I've noticed about the movie theaters now is they've changed quite a bit, honestly, over the last 25 years. Like, there's parts of movie theaters now which would have never existed, honestly. Like, I'm talking about like getting your own drinks with like touchpads and automated popcorn makers. Um, you don't really see the people on the counter doing as much as they used to. And it's almost like the people are just hired just to give the tickets to people, and that's honestly about it. They talk to people, they clean. I mean, they don't really physically, refill machines hardly. It's all basically digital now, and it's real strange because when I was growing up, it was the complete opposite. They were more capable of doing all the work. I just think computers have kind of changed, honestly, the movie industry and where we're going. And the fact that they're basically paid just to clean the restrooms and talk to the people, and fix computer problems. It's just outlandish, honestly, with what's going on. Um, but anywho, so I went today to see Us, this supposed scary movie that everybody is saying is the scariest movie of the year and everything else. Oh boy. Now, this is basically based on a Twilight Zone episode from the original series. Um, I have to be honest, this movie was by far a huge disappointment. Us is a movie that I would never watch ever again. Um, Very predictable, very cheesy, not scary in any form of way. I don't even know why I wasted the money going to go see it other than eating the popcorn. Um, Honestly, yeah, I did not stay for the whole entire movie. I got really bored in the middle of it, and I basically went home. And yeah, I will not be watching this movie ever again. This movie will get a 3.5 on my radar. It is really terrible. Um, this is what I'm saying. Like, why does Hollywood need to ruin, um, you know, like, okay, Twilight Zone, when it first came out, the black and white one I'm talking about, was a huge accomplishment, honestly, in the horror genre. Um, it was one of the only shows other than the Alfred Hitchcock Hour that really promoted horror in the mainstream. I mean, yes, you had like the Addams Family and the Munsters and stuff, but at that point in time, most of the horror stuff was based on like the Universal, movies, and you know, just Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, Invisible Man, the older stuff. Um, then when Twilight Zone came out, and The Outer Limits, for example, those were shows that really defined the horror genre in home TV entertainment, honestly, at that point in time, because everybody was just starting to own their own TVs. Um, but yes, this movie is a 3.5 on my radar. It is the worst horror movie ever made in the past 25 years. I absolutely thought it was terrible. Um, yeah, whoever directed this did not think at any point in time that this was going to be a good thing for any horror fan. Very predictable, very cheesy. Yeah, it literally made absolutely no sense through the whole entire movie. Um, and towards the end of it, I just got so sick of it that I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave and get my money back and go home, and absolutely just watch something that I actually like and save money because this movie is so incredibly terrible. It is a 3.5 on my radar. Normally, I give movies good reviews. This movie was just pathetic. It was horrible. Boring, predictable, not scary at all. I mean, just terrible.